everyone, I hope you're all doing really well and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been so long since I've given you an artist vlog and there's no excuse really other than that I've just been so busy. I've not actually had time to properly sit down and edit everything over the past like 2 months. I think it's pretty much been 2 months since my last artist vlog, or else it feels like that anyway. So in this vlog I literally talk about how I'm about to go to Italy, and I've already been to Italy and I've been to Poland as well in that time. So a lot has happened. So yeah, it's a very delayed vlog from months ago, but I thought I'd give it you anyway because then you can just see what I've been up to over the past few months, and it'd be a waste if I didn't put it out there. I'm currently halfway through editing my Poland vlog and I've just started a new artist vlog again today. So hopefully we'll get more on track with everything. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this very delayed artist vlog. I just thought I'd mention this at the start because otherwise it's very confusing. Hi everyone and welcome back to another artist vlog. Today I'm actually going back to Preston to meet up with another artist, Shannon Mullin, who I've met 100 times before, and Lipsey, who is actually based in London. We were supposed to meet a few months ago but we didn't for one reason or another, but she's actually up this weekend. So I'm going back to Preston, getting the train, and I think we're just going to go for a coffee and have a bit of a natter this afternoon, and then I'm going to meet my other friend directly afterwards and go for some lunch. So I'm having a very sociable day. Conrad's just dropping me off at the train station. Thank you. I'll try and film some bits when I'm with them, but I don't know, it's always weird vlogging in front of people. This looks so good. French toast. Easy.
That's older. To work.
Yeah. Off to the gym. We've come to Tatton Park, which is where the deers are. You might have seen it in some of my other vlogs. We've got here quite early, so it's literally dead. And we're doing a different walk than we've done before. We saw loads of deers when we came in, but we've got our coffee. I've got a macaque, you've got a
flat white. And it's absolutely delicious, guys. Honestly, I would definitely recommend it.
They're not the best. They're just from like a machine at the cafe place, which I thought they'd make them.
Yeah, I thought
but,
too.
Yeah, don't recommend.
Solid 2 out of 10.
It's quite windy. So I think tomorrow's supposed to be like 22 degrees. It's going to be a nice week next week. But as of tomorrow, I'm going to go home in the afternoon because my mum and dad are going on holiday. So I'm going to be Bella Boo sitting, which I'm excited for a few days. So be reunited with Bella and
get ready for all the videos of
Bella. Get ready for all the videos of Bella next week. And it's supposed to be really warm, so take her for some nice walks She can have loads of plays on the back with a ball.
What we should do, we should go to St Anne's.
Oh yeah, take her to the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, she loves the beach.
This week.
Yeah.
I'll try and schedule it in so maybe the morning off to like 1 or 2ish. And go in the morning or something.
Yeah. Yeah, whilst it's a bit quieter.
Yeah, because obviously after like 5 or 6 it's gonna be...
Yeah, it'll be busy, won't it? She absolutely loves the beach, but she goes quite a lot with Mum and Dad, but they don't take her to the actual beach, like where the sea is, whereas we've taken her a few times and she just goes mad.
Yeah,
she can't believe it. She doesn't stop barking. So yeah, maybe we do that next week, whilst the weather's nice. But yeah, we're just going to walk around here and enjoy these horrible coffees. Do the egg. Oh. We can track him when he gets closer. We're tracking him. Woo! Come on, Will! This looks so good. Halloumi. He's very close.
You had to dig in, you doused yourself at various points, you broke through the wall of doom.
You're on camera.
You want a haircut? Hi. Hello. What do you want? Come on then. Come on. So I started this first Golden Labrador, which is part of a new commission of 4 Labradors. The other 4 are black Labradors. So I'm starting with this golden one. I started like the ears and the top of the head the other day. So I'm going to work on this morning for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'll show you my progress. So as you can see, I'm back in my home studio, surrounded by my work and all my usual stuff. I've come back here basically for the week to look after Bella while my mum and dad are away. I feel like I've had a really productive morning. I've just bashed out 2 of my podcast notes, which were quite long to be fair. I had like loads of points that I wanted to cover. And I've literally just this second finished filming the 2nd episode, which is going to be scheduled for when I'm away in Italy, which is not that long off. I actually came home last night, but yesterday I was still in Manchester and I met up with my friend Megan and we were watching her boyfriend do the Manchester Marathon, which I'd never actually been to before. I've obviously always see it every year on like social media, but I'd never actually been like in and around the atmosphere, and it was really good. Like I really enjoyed it, but it's definitely not made me want to do a marathon. And Megan's boyfriend Will is really into running, but even he was literally about to collapse after he'd finished. I thought, no, it's not for me. So I will not be doing a marathon anytime soon, but it was good to be in and around the atmosphere. It was a good little day out. We went to Sale, which was like just outside of Manchester. It's really nice there. And then I went back, packed up all of my art stuff and then came back here last night. So it actually feels nice to be in my normal, usual working environment. And obviously back with Bella, wherever she is. I'll go and find her. Here she is. She's just been recently trimmed as well, so she's nice and short. Her legs look really skinny. I think tomorrow me and Conrad are going to take her to the beach like first thing in the morning before it gets too busy. And it's not too hot for her because she absolutely loves the beach and playing with a ball. I've not had quality time with her for a while, so I feel like that'll be a nice morning tomorrow. Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go to Lytham tomorrow? Do you want to go to Lytham? Oh. So yeah, reunited with Bella this week and I'm going to crack on. So this morning as well, I cut some of my Fabriano paper down to 12 by 16 inches, which is about A3 size. But basically I'm going to start doing my artwork of a Barbary macaque for my collaboration with the Trentham Monkey Forest. So basically I'm doing some artwork for them and collaborating with them for their 20th year anniversary of being open and supporting like conservation for Barbary macaques. I actually did a few mock-ups the other day on the train. These are all photos that have been sent from the actual monkey forest. So these are actual Barbary macaques living in the forest. And I've done a bit of a composition trying to incorporate some of the bluebells. I've done quite a few here, but my top 2 is this one and this one, so I'm just deciding which one to go with. I love the lighting on this one and the fact that there's 2 together, but I just like the simplicity and like the front on angle of this one. So I'm not sure which one to go with, but I need to decide today because I need to draw the outline out and I need to basically do like 95% of the artwork before I go away. When I get back from Italy, I literally have 2 days until I'm actually going to the monkey forest, and we're having like a full content day. So we've got videographers and everything coming in, which is crazy, from London, like a whole team, and they're going to create a video basically using my artwork and using like the monkeys swinging through the trees or whatever to kind of promote their 20th year anniversary celebrations. And they wanted to work with a wildlife artist that could kind of bring that vision to life in a way. So I feel really lucky to be a part of it, and I feel like it's going to be a really good opportunity. Oh, I needed that. I've literally drank half of it straight away. Also, I don't know if I've ever shown you this on my vlogs, but I did this painting at uni. It's kind of unfinished, but it's now on the wall in the kitchen. What do you want to do? Do you want to go out and play? Come on then. figure out how everything.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Are you excited? Are you excited?
I'm gonna need a bath. Are you digging?
Hey,
Oh, it's a bit cold for you.
aren't you?
So I've decided to print this one of the 2 Barbary macaques. I'm printing it A3 size, so I've spread it over 2 A4 pieces of paper. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be drawing for Trentham Monkey Forest. So it's quite late now, it's about 10:30 at night, but I'm going to leave that there for today. I drew for a few hours this evening and I made a good start really on this first macaque.
Editing outside this morning because it's literally such nice weather. I think this is the last day of the nice weather and then the temperature's dropping quite a lot, but I'm off to Italy soon so it won't really matter. But yeah, it's literally so warm. I'm just editing the next 2 parts of my mallard duck tutorial for Patreon. Probably going to do some admin bits and emails and then I might work a little bit more on the macaque piece that I started last night. Literally can't see a thing.
I always like to use pan pastels when I'm working on a background like this. I feel like, especially when the subject that you're drawing is super detailed, adding a bit of a pan pastel background where it kind of looks almost out of focus and slightly blurry. It just gives you that nice contrast, so you've got that softer sort of blurry background against like the really super tight details of the subject that you've drawn. I think pan pastels are definitely giving me more confidence in drawing backgrounds because I always used to kind of shy away from them. They can be a bit overwhelming with like loads of different colours and shapes and details and textures going on. So pan pastels just provide that really nice sort of base for you to work on top of. And I always get questions as to whether or not you can work with coloured pencils like over the top of pan pastels, and I think it actually works really well. It almost, I never use a fixative, but it almost like locks in the pan pastel, like it's almost sandwiched between the paper and the pencils. So I never really use fixative because I always tend to use a bit of colour pencil over the top depending on which bit of the background I'm going to be working on. But yeah, it's just a really nice soft subtle way to create like a blurry out of focus background that's pretty quick to create as well. Like you can see how easily it's just spreading around and it's very easily removable. So if I do kind of add too much or I want to draw in some of the hairs along the edges of the macaque, I can literally just erase those parts of the background and it'll come off dead easily. I don't actually have loads of green pan pastel, so I'm just using what I have. This is the permanent green shade. I'm going to use this over the top and just gradually kind of build up the colour and the shapes. So the idea is, I'm basically having like a shoot content day with Trentham Monkey Forest, and this artwork is going to be auctioned off to raise money for the conservation
to help Barbary macaques, which is obviously for a really good cause. But what I'm going to do for the shoot day, because it's only one day and because colour pencils obviously take so long, I'm doing this artwork prior to the shoot day, and I'm going to get it up to a point where it's nearly finished, so the film crew can film like me doing all those final details and finishing touches at the end. And then prior to the shoot day as well, I'm also going to do this same thing again exactly, but sort of to a point where it is now actually. So it's very exciting really. I've never really done anything like this before, so I'm trying to be as organised as I can, especially because I'm going to Italy very soon, so I want everything to be done before I go away, because I've only got sort of 2 days when I come back. One of the days I'm sort of celebrating my birthday with my friends, so I don't really want to be leaving everything last minute. So I'm getting everything done before Italy, and then we should be ready to go on the 19th for the content day. I'm really excited for it. I feel like whenever I get Conrad to help me film reels, I always like give him direction and tell him what to do basically, like when he's filming me in the studio and stuff. Whereas this time I feel like it's going to be the film crew sort of telling me what to do. So I'm excited to see someone else's sort of perspective on things and see how it turns out really. I'm using this pan pastel right up close to the edges as best I can. If I just get my Tombow eraser, which is a really fine rubber on the end, and just do some like flicky motions to represent those individual little tufts of fur into the pan pastel, like along the back, you can see how easily that's just removed. So yeah, colour pencils and pan pastels do work really well together, and they're my absolute go-to for like soft, subtle, blurry, out of focus backgrounds like this. Just waiting for my friend to arrive, and then we're going to take Bella for a walk, and then I'm going to head back to Manchester with all of my art stuff and set my studio back up there basically. But yeah, it's been really nice spending some time with Bella over the past week. She's literally lived her best life. I've taken her to the beach, she's come with me to my friends for tea, taken her on some really nice walks, so I think she's loved having me home. So she's definitely going to miss me when I go back. I've literally got all this stuff in my studio that I need to pack up, like everything on the floor, my drawing board, all my lighting and filming equipment, 100 tripods. So I'm going to do that when I get back. It's been so warm over the past few days, and now it's just gone a bit cloudy and looks like it could rain. So basically back to normal, back to normal UK weather. Right, look at that big black cloud there. Also, I worked a little bit more on this Barbary macaque piece yesterday as well. I got a bit more done. I think when I go back to Manchester today, I'm going to work on it a little bit more this evening, and hopefully get a bit of this grass done at the bottom, because I've not really started that yet. I want to get it to a place where it's almost finished, basically do it all again, but to a point where it's sort of half done. Goodbye studio for another few weeks. Who's here? Who's here?
Over that way.
Yeah.
Did you over?
Put that last.
So I'm back in Manchester now, and I had a little delivery when I was away of a new shade of pan pastel. I don't actually buy these too often because they are quite expensive to buy individually. From Jackson's Art, I think they're about £8, £9, £10, something like that. So obviously if you buy in a few colours it does mount up. This is the Cyanine Blue shade. I've not used any colour like this before when it comes to pan pastels. I've got quite a few greens now because I've done a few backgrounds here and there for tutorials, which have come in handy for this particular background of the macaques. But yeah, I'm excited to use this. I've basically incorporated some bluebells at the bottom of this piece. It wasn't in the original reference photo. I've kind of combined a few together because in a few weeks when I go to Trentham Monkey Forest and we do all the filming and everything, I'm going to be in a space which is hopefully surrounded by loads of bluebells. So it's going to kind of link into that. Such a nice, like, rich colour. I think I'm going to try this out this afternoon. Just make a start on some of the grass and the bluebells at the bottom. It's just the background I need to get on with big time because it's not that long until I go to Italy. Today is Saturday and I go to Italy on Thursday, and I need to get everything sorted. So yeah, all stations go.
Getting ready for my next online live workshop, and I've just done a little email basically saying that everyone can vote for the next subject that we draw, and I've just shared some of the other artists' work from my previous workshop where we drew the red panda, leaving a link to all of their Instagram accounts as well so people can follow each other and support each other. Just thought it'd be a nice little thing to do before I start my next one. I'm currently planning my next one for when I come back from Italy, because I feel like it's going to be a lot to cram in if I do it before Italy, and it just gives people a bit more time to get the materials that they need and everything beforehand. So a few weeks ago when I did this live online workshop where we drew the red panda in colour pencils, I said if anyone has any suggestions then let me know for the next one, and I've had a few messages and like requests for the next one, so I've tried to incorporate a few ideas into the possibilities for the next one. I'm about to put an Instagram story on sharing some of the images that I've chosen that are possibilities for my next live online workshop. I think to do this full panda was quite a lot within the 2.5 hours, literally doing a full portrait with colour pencils. So this time I think I'm going to do more of like a fur study or an animal feature to keep it more relaxed and more within the time. And then if I do any more after that, I kind of want it to follow on, so kind of applying the techniques that we've learned in like a fur study into like a full portrait of whatever animal it is that has the same sort of fur. That's what I'm thinking, but I've got a few reference photos to choose from. I think I'm going to put 4 on my Instagram story for people to choose from. I don't want to kind of bombard people with 100 different options. I'm going to keep it to 4 and yeah, go with the most popular vote and get ready for that when I come back from Italy. She's still got the cone on her head because she keeps scratching. She did have it off for a few weeks, but now it's back on again. She just keeps scratching the side of her face and it's like literally all come off. I feel like she quite likes the cone though. She literally walks around like bopping her head. I'm so stressed. Today is Tuesday and I go away Thursday morning, like first thing. When I went home, I emptied some of my pencils out of here because I'd just finished the mallard duck tutorial, which was a lot of greens, and I thought, oh, I won't use any of these greens. We'll be working on a dog for the next tutorial. So I got all the greens, put them in my drawer at home, and forgot to put them back in here, which is so stupid because most of this drawing is literally green, which means that I don't have like all of the green colours that I would usually have here. So I've ordered them yesterday. However, because yesterday was a bank holiday, they're still going to arrive tomorrow, which is just really stressing me out because I need them today. So plan B, I think I'm going to have to go into town and go to Cass Art, which is like the most expensive art shop in the whole world, but at least I'll use pencils. I feel like art materials, you're always going to get your use out of them, so I don't mind like spending money on art materials, but it's just so annoying because I'm going to have like loads of greens all at once now, but I literally have no other option. I need to go into town and get these pencils. However, the next train is in an hour, so I think I'm just going to get an Uber there and get the train back just to save time. And then, yeah, hopefully have the rest of the afternoon finishing this, and then hopefully my paper arrives tomorrow and I can get a good chunk of that next one done, which is going to be the same as this, but I just wanted to do one that was like
I've made a start on basically. I also ordered a chair and like a foldable table for me to work on in the monkey forest, surrounded by monkeys, so when they're filming me I've got like a setup. So I ordered them from Amazon and they sent me the wrong desk, so that's another thing to sort out. So yeah, slightly stressed, but I'm gonna go into Manchester and get these pencils that I need. I've literally got the list of what I ordered, so I'm just gonna go in there. I've checked if they sell the pencils that I need individually, and they do, so yeah, wish me luck. This is where I'm up to as well, by the way. So I did quite a lot of the bluebells yesterday evening, but obviously most of the background is green. I really need to do all these like blades of grass and this blurry sort of forest background. So I need as many greens as possible really, which I currently don't have. Just waiting for the Uber to arrive and then off we go into town. Pencil secured, and I've just come for a coffee whilst I wait for my train. Cheers. They also didn't have any luminance pencils, so I've just got polychromos, but I've got a nice range there, so that should be fine. Back home now with the pencils secured. Like I said, I did get only polychromos because they didn't have any Caran d'Ache luminance pencils that were sold separately. They said they did in the Liverpool branch, but not in the Manchester branch, which is annoying, but a wide range of greens here. I'm going to make a bit more progress on these Barbary macaques and try and get it to a point today where it's pretty much finished, because like I said, I've got some stuff to do tomorrow and then I'm off on Thursday, so I want to get everything done as much as I can today. I've also got to edit a podcast episode for tomorrow morning and record another one for next week and schedule that and pack all my holiday stuff at some point. But yeah, this is where I'm up to with the macaque piece, and at least now I've got quite a few green colours to work with, so in terms of the background we should make a lot of progress today. What are you doing? She's just holding my drawing board and half my pencils are on the floor. But I've got quite a lot of the background done. Managed to get a nice sort of blended background. It's taken me a while and my hand's about to drop off. Made a lot of progress today. I'm just about to film my next podcast episode. I've just written out all the notes. This one's going to be on how an artist kind of knows when their artwork is finished, which I feel like I've had a few questions about that actually over the past sort of few months. Like, when do you actually know when to put the pencils down? When do you know when to stop? This episode is actually going to be scheduled for when I'm away because I'm going to Italy tomorrow. I've got everything set up and ready to film. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well and welcome back to my podcast, Life of an Entrepreneur. I just kind of get a feeling that it is finished, and you've got to sometimes just trust your kind of intuition with that, because you can sometimes overwork the artwork. Just put my hair up because it's so warm. Been boiling this week. Thank you for making it to the end of this video, of this new artist vlog. This has been literally over about a month, maybe longer. So busy with everything, I've literally not had time to sit down and edit this properly until now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more art related content, podcast episodes, more artist vlogs and tutorials.